I'm senior reporter Don Nelson live in Valley County near Tamarack Resort. 3 separate fires, 3 lightning-caused fires started late last night. One came dangerously close to the south boundary of Tamarack. As you can see, there's plenty of action. There has not been a minute gone by where there has not been aerial attacks from planes and helicopters hitting this fire. Now, when we came up here earlier today, this fire that started small and grew in size, we arrived this morning. The sky was orange. Ashes were falling from the sky and plenty of smoke. The snow guns were on, which puts moisture in the air to try and raise the humidity, which does help. There is a ready stage evacuation order right now. I did speak with a couple from Portland, Oregon, who were staying in the village, who were evacuated last night, but were allowed back in this morning. A homeowner I spoke with said he and his wife woke up to the loud sound of thunder and lightning.
First thing we heard was the close lightning, loud cracks, and then looked out the window and could see flames starting up, on the ridge of the mountain. And then as you watched, you could see each pine tree ignite. And so the flames were pretty high.
6 o'clock, you'll hear not only did they stay, they both went to bed and slept through the night till the morning hours. I should tell you that they did have warning devices in the room with them. And again, a big shout out to this aerial attack. The Boise National Forest, Payette National Forest, hitting this fire on the south edge of Tamarack from the ground and the sky. But all day, we have been here all day, constantly planes and helicopters doing circles on this fire. And the wind always plays a big part of this. Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval joins us now. And Scott, that's obviously a big part in these fires, especially up in the high country. When we got here this morning, it seemed like the winds were coming up from the south. Now, Scott, it seems like they're coming more out of the west.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a shift in the wind right now, Don, but nothing too dramatic, which is certainly good news. Firefighters like it when things stay the same, and they can expect it. I do anticipate a wind shift overnight tonight, which, of course, could exacerbate the situation here. But again, I've seen wind gusts maybe as high as 22 down by the lake right next to Tamarack Resort. So the fire burning just right up there to the south boundary of the resort. This picture here came in from late last night, just after the fires from across the river, I should say, Cascade Lake there, showing the fires. I want to show you a time-lapse view from the day today, from early this morning. Watch this right here. This is before the sun came up, and you see the explosive nature of the fire here. This is what it was looking like the afternoon, so early in the morning to the middle part of the afternoon, right towards hot spots appear to be right towards one of the southernmost slopes of the resort, but again, not at the lift line right now. This was a more recent image that came in. This white smoke certainly representing fire being knocked down a bit, and you see the red retardant right here that has been put down. So crews are in a battle keeping this away from Tamarack Resort and affecting the homes there as well. So I'm sure they'll continue to do that. We'll keep you updated on that. In the meantime, I want to let you know that the Roby fire was 54 acres, has been contained now, so that all of the evacuation orders have been lifted for the Roby fire. Here we are with our high temperatures today. We hit 98. We were hovering right around there, but I don't think we're going to get above 100. Overnight tonight, we're down to 64 degrees, another mild night. Tomorrow, with a cold front coming through, it's going to cool things down. Temperature down to 92 degrees, and so a bit of a break coming in with the temperature. I'll talk more about that in my extended forecast. Let's now take a check on that traffic. Isaiah, looked like there was a little busy out there today.
Yeah, it's a very busy Wednesday with wildfire activity and school getting started on top of that too. So all around, a lot of activity happening. 31 minutes you saw just a few moments ago. That's what it's going to take to get from Boise to downtown Meridian. I guess my graphic not working in the background. When it comes to across town, going to take you just a little bit longer, about 63 minutes, 62 minutes or so. Looks like it's taking a little bit of a drop, but a lot of traffic closer to the Meridian area, I'm assuming because West Ada schools are now back in session. And a quick look at some of those traffic cameras. Things very busy, very congested out on the main I-84 corridor. So just be prepared for that. A lot of kids leaving school on top of that too. So make sure you're driving safe and driving a little bit slower.
A pair of officers with the Garden City Police Department receiving the prestigious Medal of Honor for their bravery in confronting an active shooter back in 2023. Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador recognizing Sergeant Leon Dennis and Corporal Sicko Barnhorn at the State House. Dramatic body cam footage shows the officers maintaining cool heads and acting quickly to rescue an innocent person in a home with a shooter inside. The chaotic scene unfolding on West Stoneham Drive. You can hear an alarm going off and an innocent person crying out in fear. Officers methodically working their way through the home, undeterred even after taking fire. In the end, they were able to rescue that young person and take their suspect into custody alive.
Well, it's official. West Ada students have gone back to class. I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke, and Wednesday I spent the morning following around West Ada Superintendent Dr. Derek Bubb for a day in the life of a superintendent, first day edition.
Here we are, ready to go. Rocky Mountain High School, day one.
First stop of the day.
Excitement is in the air, and maybe some first day jitters too, as thousands of students head back to West Ada classrooms.
You ready for your school year?
I am.
What grade are you going to be in?
I'm going to be a senior this year.
Going to be a senior?
Yeah.
The school district invited me to tag along with Superintendent Dr. Derek Bubb as he checked in with students and teachers to make sure everything is running smoothly on the first day.
How are you guys?
Dr. Bubb tells me on day one, he makes sure to stop by schools with new leadership.
Yes, he's your new principal.
After checking in with a few teachers in their classrooms, it's off to Heritage Middle School.
Good morning. Go to your advisory.
And then, while en route to Meridian Elementary, some advice from the superintendent.
What would you tell your freshman yourself?
I would tell my freshman yourself the first day of school outfit is not as big a deal as I thought it was.
Good morning. How are you guys? Are you guys excited for your first day of school?
Dr. Bubb says he'll spend the rest of the day visiting all the schools that have first-year principals. And by the end of the week, he'll have visited all schools in the district. Here at the West Ada School District, I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
The Boise Bicycle Project is working to bring a new educational tool to Ann Morrison Park. The city's first traffic garden will provide an interactive space that can mimic real-world traffic scenarios to help kids and adults hone their skills. Painted roads, intersection, bike lanes, parking areas, and movable signs and signals, offering realistic training environments before riders transition to real pathways and roadways. The new feature will be located along the access road between West Ann Morrison Park Drive and Royal Boulevard. A grand opening is set for 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 23rd. If you're headed to Ann Morrison on the Greenbelt, you'll have a nice new path to get there. The Greenbelt has widened and realigned next to the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial to improve traffic flow, and the 8th Street pedestrian bridge has reopened. Please continue to respect other construction closures. Coming up after the break, the Boise Open announces this year's charity totals, and we're talking millions of dollars. Plus, neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel gives us a preview from Hillcrest Country Club.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Scott Roval. Lightning causing the Rock Creek fire last night. Dramatic photos last night of the fire lighting up Cascade Lake, lighting up the skies above the entire west central mountains. We're going to take a look at the latest weather to see how it may impact the fire and what we can expect in our extended forecast.
More than $3 million for charity. That's the big headline out. The Albertsons Boise Open presented by Chevron before a single swing of competition. The check reveal coming at the Hershey Company Pro-Am dinner. In front of more than 800 sponsors, partners, and guests for 36 years, the community-powered event has supported dozens of deserving local organizations, the total now exceeding $42 million. That's a Corn Ferry Tour record.
The Albertsons Boise Open is back in full swing. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel here at Hillcrest Country Club, learning what you can expect to see other than just great views at this year's tournament. The Albertsons Boise Open is back at the Hillcrest Country Club for its 36th year. Executive Director Jeff Sanders says the day before the tournament is vital.
It's the last day the pros can play before the tournament starts on Thursday. So it's a kind of a practice round for us to get ready.
As the golfers fine-tune their swing, More than 850 dedicated volunteers are also gearing up for the days ahead.
We have a few volunteers who have volunteered all 36 years, and they're in all different committees, marshaling a hole, ecology, picking up the garbage.
Sanders says the event, which has raised over $3 million for local charities this year alone, wouldn't be possible without a huge team of helpers.
If we had to pay all the volunteers to volunteer, they wouldn't have any money left over for charity. So volunteers are the lifeblood, honestly, of any golf tournaments.
Crews at the country club have also been preparing for this event long before the first tee. And on Wednesday, it's all about the final touches as they prepare to welcome thousands of golf fans on the green.
So the last thing we're doing is we're finalizing product. Is it in its location? Are staff ready to attend to the patrons that are going to be on property? Have we scheduled everybody accordingly?
While most days are sold out, tickets are still available for Sunday and can be found with the link on this story on IdahoNews6.com. On the Boise bench, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, for Idaho News 6.
We hope to see you out there at the Albertsons Boise Open. Be sure to join us Sunday morning right here on Idaho News 6 for a special live presentation ahead of the final round. Coverage from the beautiful Hillcrest Country Club starts at 8 a.m. Yeehaw! It's the annual 92nd Buckaroo Breakfast. Eggs, sausages, pancakes, and community is what you can expect at the Caldwell Buckaroo Breakfast as volunteers gather to continue this annual event.
Close to 100 volunteers to pull it off throughout the week.
Travis Palmer, CEO of the Caldwell Chamber of Commerce, tells me it really is about gathering and keeping a tradition alive. Celebrating what these grounds mean to community members. Why is it so important to have something like this? One, to be a part of the community, but also to kick off one of the most historic things here in Caldwell.
The rodeo has 101 years of history now. We have 92 years of this breakfast. It's a great partnership. We love serving the contestants and the community. There's a lot of history on these grounds, and we love just getting out and celebrating rodeo and Caldwell and the community coming together for just a great breakfast.
The Buckaroo Breakfast will be going on all week till Saturday. Palmer tells me everyone is welcome to come out and enjoy a breakfast of champions. So make sure to stop on by the O'Connor Fieldhouse and be a part of the community, celebrating the Buckaroo Breakfast and the Caldwell Night Rodeo. Idaho News 6 will be covering the rodeo all week, so make sure to visit our event guide on IdahoNews6.com.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Scott Rovell showing you the path of the storm system that brought the lightning strikes to West Mountain, sparking those fires last night. I'll have the latest on what we've got going on in the West Central Mountains. Plus, our forecast for the weekend has changes. That's coming up.
Health advisories for 2 more bodies of water in our region. The Department of Health and Welfare has flagged the Cottonwood Park boat ramp and surrounding areas on the Bruno arm of CJ Strike Reservoir, as well as Crane Creek Reservoir outside Midvale from harmful algal blooms. A prior advisory also remained in effect for Brownlee Reservoir along the Idaho-Oregon border. These blue and green algae blooms produce cyanobacteria that can make humans and pets quite sick. You'll want to stay out of the water and definitely don't drink it. Remember, common water purification methods like filtering and boiling are not effective for cyanobacteria.
Scott Dorval with your Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good evening again, everyone. We're getting photos coming in from all the lightning that occurred up at that sparking the rock fire last night just south and north, just southwest of Tamarack Resort. And you see the fire burning there and other strikes that were occurring. This one looks like it was going on the backside of West Mountain there. Same story here. You got 2 lightning strikes here and the fire, and then maybe even a second one burning here. Very impressive. This shot right here, it appears that somebody maybe been taking a picture of the light of the fire here. And this from the opposite side of Cascade Lake, and then a massive strike here with the big flash occurring, and that coming right down to the valley. So you think that, okay, the higher elevations are going to get the lightning, but lightning can come right down to the ground and down to the lake. This is a huge indicator of telling you where you should be during a lightning storm, and it's not down by the lake. It's in a car if you don't have a structure to be in, because lightning isn't just going to just because the mountains are nearby, it's not going to protect you from lightning down below. But just dramatic photographs here of this lightning. I want to show you the storm system as it comes in from the west. Last night, 9:46 p.m., it was the only storm across the entire northwest, and it came right through north of Indian Valley, and there were all the lightning strikes as it was just northwest of Tamarack, and then it slid to the east and then kind of dissipated, but you could see the lightning there off in the distance there as it was diminishing. But I want to show you what it left in its tracks. So here's Tamarack. This is where the hot spots were showing up on the fire map. And here come the lightning strikes, starting the fires right in here as the lightning strikes came through. Now it's 9:51. This might have been the strike that we were looking at before that was down close to the ground, or maybe it was this one potentially here. But then as we'll take a different angle, you kind of get a perspective of where this fire actually is. So here's Tamarack Resort right in here, and here are the far western slopes. Now the heat signatures on the satellites indicate that fire has burned up into portions of the slopes of the West Tamarack. That's not confirmed, but you saw the video or in the pictures, the time lapse there, how close the fire is to the upper lift Tamarack in this region here. And so the fire burning, and we can see at least a portion of it coming over the mountain here. So they're going to keep a close eye on it. We know they are fighting real hard against this fire. Again, the snow guns, so they're blowing water now, trying to increase the moisture. Same thing that they did to help save the lodge, the Mid-Mountain Lodge, during the fire a couple of seasons ago. And so again, trying to increase that moisture any way they can, but the crews are really putting up a barrier right here, trying to protect structures down to the south as well. So we'll keep you updated on as we continue to go through our newscast tonight. We're sure we're going to have more updates for you. Latest updates saying about 1,000 acres, but maybe it's more than that. Here we see 98 degrees for a high so far in Boise. That was earlier today. Temperature's been struggling now to get higher. Doesn't look like we'll officially get 100-degree days. The very hot weather is going to slide to the south. There are storms well south of us, but not really hitting western Idaho. This cold front right here is going to sneak on through, and it's going to increase the breeze a little bit. It's going to bring our temperatures down. Look at McCall at 80 tomorrow, down to 76 Friday, 79 on Sunday. Nice temperature change coming in for the weekend. Treasure Valley forecast looks like this. We're still going to be close to 95 in the Western Valley tomorrow. I think we'll have a lot of sunshine. There'll be a breeze developing, about a northwest wind 10 to 18 again. That may affect the fire situation there, as it's a little bit of a shift in wind direction that the fire crews are going to have to watch there. And then you see 92 in Boise. So at 6 to 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. Riggett's at 93, Council 91. There's Cascade, again, right around 82 degrees. Now, my extended forecast, keeping the temperatures low here. 91, just close to average. Beautiful weather right through the weekend.
When we get back, it's Wellness Wednesday, and we're looking at the impact that exposure to intense summer heat can have on your heart. The hot weather is back. Summer's not over yet. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris for Wellness Wednesday, where we're healthier together. And today we've got some tips to keep you safe in this extra heat.
Getting baked in the sun these days can be a risky proposal for your heart. Heat can mess with your equilibrium as the body tries to cool off by bringing blood closer to the surface of the skin.
The problem is, as our blood vessels dilate over a prolonged period of time, some people, because of that, can actually get low blood pressure.
And that can lead to heat stroke. Dr. Meltzer says even if a cold beer sounds good, it can lead to dehydration in the heat, which makes your heart work harder. And drinking isn't the only problem. Eating a lot can create issues as well.
Big meals can cause the shunting of our blood to our belly and therefore make it harder for us to cool down.
He says dress cool, wear a hat, stay hydrated, and check with your doctor to manage any heart issues you might have, including medications that could be affected by the heat.
Stay cool out there. Reporting from Nampa, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris for Wellness Wednesday, where we're healthier together on Idaho News 6.
Final check of that forecast. I got a cool down coming in. The temperature is going to drop almost 10 degrees to 92 tomorrow, 92 on Friday. My pick day of the week is Friday. Could be Saturday too, but I think we're actually going to get a little more cloud cover than it's showing here on Saturday. At least some high clouds. Still looks like a really nice weekend. Temperatures right about normal, if not a degree or two below. We'll get a little bit hotter next week. It could go back to the mid-90s, but again, lots of sunshine likely. I'll be back on Idaho News 6 at 6 for a complete update to this forecast. In the meantime, enjoy your evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you later tonight.